book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Storytime.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
And Grandma Pat.
And oh my goodness, Grandma Pat is back. Grandma Pat, I would like to talk about this stuff happening over here.
Okay.
But first, let's sing.
Let's sing.
Okay, Storytime friends, would you sing with us? And remember, the song says clap your hands, but you can clap whatever you want. Here we go. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. Oh, and I do want to hear a story, but first, Grandma Pat, tell us what all of this is.
Doesn't this look fun?
Well, it could be fun.
Yeah, it's fun now, but it wasn't fun before.
What happened to your leg?
I broke it. I broke a
goodness.
bone in my leg. It's a bone called a fibula, and I missed some steps and I went down and it broke. So,
And then you had to go, you went to the hospital,
I
right?
went to the hospital.
And what did they do at the hospital?
They did an x-ray.
Do x-rays hurt?
No,
Not at all.
not a bit.
Mm-mm.
So they did an x-ray and they could look in there and they could see that that bone was broken, and they said, broke your bone, so now we got to do some special stuff to you. But I'll show you my foot in a minute, but I want to show you my ride here. I put my knee, my leg on that, and then I can take off.
So it's like you have a scooter. It's just like you're riding around on a scooter all day.
Yep, and going downhill is fun. We have brakes. And then I have this on my foot, because where I broke it was right over here, and these tight bones like this, they keep it straight so it'll heal right straight up and down.
So how long do you have to wear that on your foot?
Well, probably 8 weeks. It's been 4 now, so got another 4 weeks to go.
All right.
And I'm getting used to that little machine and crutches, so I'm just fine.
Getting around better. And it doesn't hurt, correct?
No, it does not hurt at all.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, okay, now that we talked about broken bones,
Okay,
what else do you want to talk about today?
we can talk about dinosaurs and their bones.
How about dragons?
I mean, dragons and their bones. We could.
Hey, Grandma Pat, are dragons real?
No, dragons are not real, although I wish they were because they're pretty spectacular, but they're not real.
Wouldn't it be fun to ride on the back of a dragon?
Mm.
And I love listening to dragon stories. Do you have some good stories for us
I
today?
got a couple of great dragon stories.
That's great.
Miss Tracy, our first book is about a dragon who was kind of naughty. We're going to find out why. It's called Dragon Was Terrible. It's written by Kelly DiPuccio, and the pictures are by Greg Pizzoli, and it's brought to us by Farrar Straus Giroux in New York. And there's the dragon.
He doesn't look terrible.
Oh, he's kind of got a frowny face, though.
Okay.
We'll see what happens to him. All right, here we go. Dragon was terrible. Naturally, dragons have a bit of terrible in them because they're dragons after all. But this dragon here, super terrible. He stomped on flowers. He played tricks on guards, and he spit on cupcakes. Who does that? Dragon, that's who. That's not all. He scribbled in books. He threw sand, and he took candy from baby unicorns. Honestly, that's terrible. The king had had enough. Enough, he said. And he posted this sign: "Brave knights, whoever shall tame the terrible dragon shall be rewarded with a gift. It shall be a nice gift. Ye shall like it. His Royal Majesty, the King." And look at that. Dragon was here. Little graffiti. Knights lined up to show off their dragon taming skills. Ooh, they look ferocious. They all failed miserably. And Dragon just grew more terrible. He chased fuzzy yellow ducklings around the moat. He TP'd the castle, and he burned every last royal marshmallow to a blackened crisp. Oh my, he's terrible. The villagers had had enough. Enough, they said. And they posted the sign: "Brave people, whoever shall tame the terrible dragon shall be rewarded with a gift from the king. It shall be a nice gift. We hope. Ye shall like it. Perhaps. His Royal Majesty the King." And look who was there again. Dragon was here. Dragon was here again.
I'm not sure you're supposed to write on the signs the king puts up.
Well, the dragon didn't. He wrote on the wall. Ordinary blokes and lassies lined up to try their hand at taming the dragon. They all failed, embarrassingly so. And just when you thought it wasn't possible, Dragon grew even more terrible. He popped birthday balloons. He drew funny faces on the drawbridge, and he burped in church loudly. Honestly, that's terrible and rude. A boy wearing a feathered cap and a look of determination had had enough, only he didn't say enough like you thought he would. Instead, he sketched a story. The next day, Dragon followed a trail of marshmallows to a shady tree where the boy was reading. Look at all the marshmallows. The boy spied the dragon out of the corner of his eye and began to read aloud in a booming voice. "And then the brave dragon swooped in to save the princess," he said. Dragon stopped in his tracks. But the terrible knight pulled out his wicked sword. Dragon pretended not to listen. The brave dragon roared, and the fraidy-cat knight trembled in his boots. Dragon pretended to walk away. A crowd began to gather, and Dragon took cover in a tree, and the boy continued reading, page after page after page, until... What do you think's going to happen here? Yep. Snap, crash. Dragon landed on the ground with a terrible thud. The crowd gasped. The dragon roared. The clever boy didn't flinch. He reached out a hand to the dragon and said, "Would you like to hear how the story ends?" And just when you thought it wasn't possible, Dragon smiled. And he took a seat beneath the tree with the other children. Honestly, that's adorable. The king cheered, the villagers cheered, the baby unicorn and fuzzy ducklings cheered the loudest of all. At long last, the terrible dragon had been tamed. The end. Hey, wait! What about the reward? Oh yes, that. The gift was a new friend. A nice dragon, of course. He wasn't so terrible after all.
Hey, story time, friends. Grandma Pat, do you want to do a flannel bar?
Those are adorable dragons.
These are baby dragons.
Oh.
And we are pretending, because dragons are pretend, we're pretending that these dragons are learning how to blow fire. But they're getting good at the blowing part, but maybe not the fire part. So let's see what they do know how to blow, okay? This is called 5 Baby Dragons Learning How to Scare. 5 baby dragons learning how to scare. They flap their wings, flap, flap, and blow bubbles in the air. Look at all the bubbles our baby dragons are blowing. Is that what the dragons are learning how to blow? I don't think so. Okay, all right, let's try it again. 5 baby dragons learning how to scare. They flap their wings. Can you flap with me? Flap, flap, and blow kisses in the air. You guys ever blown a kiss? There they go. There's our dragons learning how to blow kisses in the air. Is that what they're supposed to be blowing? I don't think so. Okay, they're gonna try it one more time. Okay, here we go. 5 baby dragons learning how to scare. They flap their wings, flap, flap, and blow balloons in the air. And there they go. Have you ever blown up a balloon? It is sometimes not easy to do, but these dragons are getting good. Okay, they know how to blow bubbles, they know how to blow kisses, and they know how to blow balloons. No, no, Mama says, these things don't scare. Baby dragons are supposed to blow fire in the air. Yes, yes, Mama says, and she gives them each a kiss. Baby dragons blow fire just like this. Roar! And there they go. Fire over there. And they finally figured out how to blow fire. Hey, thanks for playing.
Our second dragon book is about a dragon that has a little bit of an identity problem. I am a dragon, this says. And the frogs say a squabble is a quibble. I don't know why they're saying that. The book is by Sabina Hahn, and she also drew the pictures. And it's brought to us by Harper. I am a dragon. Look at that. Wow. What a big frog. Wow. I am not a frog. Such a big frog! I am a dragon. Such a big frog.
I don't think they're listening very well.
No, they're not. But I am a dragon. Dragons don't exist. You are a frog. Got a little dragonfly up here. You are real. You exist. There's the froggies. Everybody knows that dragons, unicorns, giraffes, and cupcakes are imaginary. My mom told me. Your mom knows everything. I mean, they are either cups or cakes, not both. Exactly. I am not imaginary. I am a dragon. It's so sad you don't know who you are. So sad. So we will tell you. You are a frog. I am a dragon. You are green and wet, and you go on land and in water, so you are a frog, like us. I am a dragon. He's getting a little upset here. A frog, like me. I am a dragon. A very mad dragon. Look at all the frogs. Got one peeking around what we think is a rock. Oop, now he looks a little embarrassed here. I fell off a rock. You fired at us. It was scary. We all have sunburns. I am sorry. It's okay. I am sorry too. I am sorry. Sorry. We are all sorry. We didn't listen to you. What do we have here? What do you think that is? I'll try not to get so mad next time. My mom told me you could count to 10. Counting sheep helps too. When you get mad, everybody knows. I read it somewhere. We will be better listeners. And don't believe everything you hear.
What?
That's not a rock, is it?
Oh, I thought it was a rock.
No.
What is it, Grandma Pat?
It looks like a tortoise or a turtle.
Oh.
And here's the dragonfly up there. Question everything. And the frogs, okay. And just because he's green and wet, that doesn't mean he is a frog. Maybe he's a horse in underpants. Oh, they don't learn, do they? I still think he's a frog. I heard that. There. I am a dragon.
Storytime friends, Grandma Pat.
Yes.
You ready to wave a scarf?
Oh, I love scarves.
All right, we will hand Grandma Pat the green scarf.
Oh, I get the green one.
Yay! Storytime friends, out of your Storytime kit, I'd like you to find your scarf, or a sock, or a washcloth, or a towel, or anything that you have that you want. Excuse me, did you hear something? Hang on just a minute. Hello? Oh, yes. course, Storytime friends, Monkey would like to join us today. Hello, Monkey. Hello, Grandma Pat.
Hello, Monkey.
Hello, Storytime friends. I'm so excited. I know, Monkey, you particularly enjoy waving a scarf, don't you? We're going to move that over, give you a little monkey space. There we go. Okay, does everybody have their scarf? We're going to start with a scarf song called Fly, Fly, Dragon. And the first thing our dragon is going to do is fly up in the air. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Fly, fly, dragon, fly up high. Fly, fly, dragon, fly up high. Fly, fly, dragon, fly up high. Fly way up in the sky. Did your dragon go way up there? What else can our dragon do? Can your dragon hop? Here we go. Hop, hop, dragon, up and down. Hop, hop, dragon, up and down. Hop, hop, dragon, up and down. Hop way up high. And finally, can your dragon turn around? Here we go. Turn, turn, dragon, turn around. Turn, turn, dragon, turn around. Turn, turn, dragon, turn around. Sit, dragon, sit down. And there our dragon is. He's just seated right there on the floor. All right, let's do another one. This is called We Are Dragons. And the first thing we're going to do is describe the dragon's wings. And our scarf is going to be our dragon wings. Here we go. We are dragons, we have wings. We can fly and do dragon things. We can breathe fire. Swish our long tails. Can you swish your tail? Travel for miles without leaving trails. Roaring, soaring dragons fly. And now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, dragons. Thanks for playing. Oh, Grandma Pat, what a fun day I had today.
Oh, me too.
I think I can talk about dragons every single week.
They're fun.
They are a lot of
Not
fun.
real, but fun.
That's right. And I can imagine them soaring through the sky, and I can imagine them blowing fire. That is just a lot of dragon fun to have. But now, I think it's time to say goodbye. Storytime friends, Grandma Pat, would you sing with me?
Sure.
All right. Oh, you know what? Storytime friends, just a minute. We didn't talk about the books that we read today. Let's grab those books. Yep, you know, Miss Nicole, just bring the books right up here.
I love Miss Nicole. Don't you? I love her.
And we'll put them up so you can see what it is that we read today. We read, first of all, we read Dragon was terrible.
Was he really so terrible?
He wasn't really so
No.
terrible, but man, it sounded terrible.
Mm.
And then we read, I am a dragon!
Those crazy frogs.
Those frogs didn't believe him that he was a dragon, but he really was a dragon and the rock was a tortoise.
Yeah.
I know, go figure. It was crazy, crazy fun stuff. And remember, unicorns and cupcakes aren't real, according to the frog's mom. That's a good lesson to have. But now I think, oh, and then we also talked about all of the things our baby dragons learned how to do. They blew bubbles and balloons and kisses and finally fire. Those were some really well-lessoned baby dragons.
And they're very nice looking baby dragons.
That's right. And now I think it's really time for us to say goodbye.
I suppose.
Would you sing with us? Here we go. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Bye, everybody.
I'm gonna fly like a dragon.